Hi everyone! I thought I'd do a quick video about all my Filofaxes. They're surrounding me at the moment, so I can have them to quickly grab and show you. I want to talk about where I got them from, why I like them, what I use them for. First I'll talk about my first ever one. Well, I've had fun faxes and things when I was little. This is my first proper one. It is a personal sized Finsbury in raspberry, and I found it because I was searching on the internet for productivity apps for my iPhone because what I had just wasn't working, and I didn't realise it was because it was not paper. I love paper and pens and just writing things down. I think there's more of a connection between your brain and what you're writing than just typing on a electronic keyboard type of thing. So I found a picture of this, and then I just fell in love with it. And obviously, I found the Filofaxes website, and I absolutely saw that these are amazing, amazing things. I went out the next day and bought it. But then, long story short, the reason why I didn't like it enough for it to be my one and only Filofax is that it just doesn't want to lay flat. And yes, I have tried to train it, and it doesn't want to. And also, I didn't realise this when I was using it, but I kept putting it down on the clasp, which meant that the clasp kept on getting rubbed by rough things, and so the colours started coming off that. And I just hate seeing things that are damaged. I kind of I fell a little bit out of love with it, but for its own sake, I've retired it, and it now holds extra things. And then I got this. Let's go down. I've got so much stuff on the shelf. I got this tiny little baby mini Finchley in caramel, I think it's called. It's so cute. Doesn't smell too bad anymore. Before it smelled really chemically. And that's so cute, and it's got tons of pink note paper in it, and I don't use it anymore, but I will in the future use it for shopping lists and things. And then I got a crimson pocket Malden, and I never fell in love with it, and I never used it. So I swapped it, I traded it. Oh, I've left it over there. I can't be bothered to go up and get it. But anyway, I traded it a couple of months ago with a girl in Germany for a personal sized Imperial Purple Finchley, which is lovely, but it's really easily scratched. So I don't use it as a normal everyday Filofax. I'm going to set it up as sort of like a hobby Filofax to write about, blog posts I want to do, projects like fixing my iTunes because it's in such a mess and that sort of thing. I haven't actually set that up yet. And then I've got my personal size Kindle and my pocket size Kindle. It's really hard to line them up. Here you go. Yeah, I got those two in a 2-for-1 deal. Well, it wasn't 2-for-1. They just happened to be in the same eBay sale. Yeah, they're really good. I really love them. The only thing that I don't like about the Kindle, I love this. It's got 2 pen loops. It's got gorgeous leather. It's got this amazing outside pocket there. It's really cool. Okay, it's slightly easily scratchable because I've got long nails. I do tend to scratch everything I touch. I don't really like the inside layout of the pocket. I don't like that. You can only fit 3 in, and it gets too close to the rings for me. It's hard to pull them out there. But the main reason that I don't actually use it is because it's too masculine for me. I love pink and purple. I love it. It's not pink or purple, and even though I do love brown leather, proper lovely sumptuous brown leather, it's just too masculine for me. And then I've got my little pocket one, which I use for notepaper. I dissected an old Moleskine that I wasn't using. You can see page numbers up there. Now it's really hard to line it up in here because I'm doing it backwards on the screen. Yeah, so I punched them, and more on that later. I'm going to be doing something further with that. I've got a friction pen in it, which I don't like. I do not like friction pens. they just don't write properly for me. The colour is very grey, the black ink, and I can't rub them out. I don't understand why, they just will not rub out. And the reason I bought it is so that I can reuse the paper. If I put it in a microwave, hopefully the ink will disappear. And then I can reuse paper. Okay, I got the ochre moulding from Pens and Leather in America because I couldn't find it in the UK anymore for my birthday. Exactly this time last year, because it's my birthday today. Oh, it's my favourite. It's my favourite Filofax ever. Oh, it's so gorgeous. Oh, it smells lovely, and you can see it's so shiny because I've touched it so much with my hands that all the oil from my hands is soaked into it, and it's just so gorgeous. I love it. But the reason I don't use it much is because, as I said, my nails are very long, and every time I pick it up, I scratch it. I do use it occasionally, and then after a couple of weeks, I'm like, I can't bear to use it anymore, and then I put it away. But this is my absolute favourite. And further along those lines, I have got a 5 ochre moulding, which in comparison has got much tougher leather than this one. This one, if you look, well, I can see it. I doubt you can see it on the camera. The leather just feels and I think looks so much thinner than the leather on this one. This one is much tougher leather. As you can see, it isn't creased. You can see how this is sort of like, when you shine it up to the light, you can see how it's all sort of creased and bumpy. And, well, not bumpy, but you know, it kind of just has moulded to a very flexible, supple leather. This is a lot stiffer, and it may be because I just haven't used it that much. I haven't touched it as much. I mean, I carry this thing in my hand all the time. This one, when I use it, it's open flat and I don't touch the leather because it's on my desk. But it's a lot tougher. It's just gorgeous. It is lovely, and it's quite heavy. It's got my dissertation notes in it. Doesn't smell anymore. It's gorgeous though. It's absolutely gorgeous. It cost me £80 on John Lewis, which is £20 off, which wasn't bad. And then, further to the ochre moulding story, I've got my baby one. Oh, it's so cute. It's so cute. I got it for my birthday. So yeah, I'll give a quick overview of why I've gone to a pocket. As I said, my Crimson Pocket moulding never grew on me. I never fell in love with it, so I swapped it for something that I will actually use. And I'm trying to tell myself it wasn't the size that was the problem, but it was just the way that I was trying to use it. The reason why I have bought another pocket is because this summer, when I'm doing my dissertation, I'm going to be living out of my A5 Filofax. I currently use personal size. This is the one I've got set up at the moment, but I kind of stopped using it. And the reason is, tomorrow is my last lecture. After that, I'm going to have very, very little to actually write in my diary. So I feel like, what's the point of having all of this space for literally, look at that day, that's Monday. Yes, it was a bank holiday, but I don't have any appointments on Monday anyway. No appointments. It's just blank. I've got barely any to-dos on that page because when I'm writing my essays, I just don't have my brain on jobs to do. If I need to do them, I just do them. I don't write them down. It's just a waste of space. It really is. So I thought, well, I can just use a pocket-sized thing because all I need are a quick few reference notes, like when my mum's finished work, a few phone numbers and things just in case. And then maybe just 1 or 2 things to happen during the day because I'm going to have barely any appointments to write down, and I want my to-dos to go on the dashboard and post-it notes at the front. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. As I said, in this one, in my Pocket Kendall, I'm going to have to make this a 2-part video, by the way. So yes, I'm coming up to 10 minutes. So I will have to cut out in a minute, but here we go. These are Moleskine pages. They are just small enough to fit in here, inside, that you can literally see they're just snug enough. So I'm going to do that with a Moleskine diary, and more on that in part 2. I'll see you in a minute.